All right, what's good, you guys? It's your boy Blackie D. I'm back with the homie Tyler, and this is Randomness with the Homies. We are your Randomness Crew. What is good, Tyler?
I don't know, man.
Chilling. So, guys, we last week, and I'm like, we are like Sasuke and Kakashi when they showed up at the Chunin exams, and your boy was kind of late. We not late. We discussed this, but we are late. Like, so last week we talked about y'all favorite adult entertainers, Lena the Plug, Adam 22, and Jason Luv. And so after we dropped the last video, some crazy stuff happened. I hit the homie up and we had been talking about, like these wild interviews that had been happening. And so the first thing I saw on y'all social media was Adam 22 crying about how Jason Luv was doing these interviews, being disrespectful and stuff like that. So I'm nosy. I'm like, hey, let me go back and look into these things and see what's being said. So one of the interviews I saw was him at the barber shop. I don't know if you saw that. He was getting his hair cut, but they chopping it up and he kind of going back and forth with old boy saying about fighting and not being able to sleep with his wife and things like that. And I'm like, bro, like the deal is done. Y'all done did whatever y'all gonna do. I don't see what the problem is, but part of me feels like the whole beef that was started was either to try to promote this thing, because from what other people are saying, the film ended up being trash. Like, I don't know because I didn't watch it. I'm not paying for that. I wouldn't even watch for free. So I'm sorry, I cannot deal. I wouldn't watch it for free. But like they had like so Adam reached out to Jason, after it was over and he was like, asking him a question about like how it was sleeping with his wife and all this great stuff. And Jason had told him straight, he's like, yeah, he was like, how they say it. He was like, it would take like some kind of special person to allow another man to sleep with his wife, or you being. It was more like something dealing with your ego or your mentality and stuff. And so Adam had this weird look, like, well, I let you do it, But he was like, I wouldn't let anybody do that, and I'm like, I don't blame you. Like, why would you, why would you go and do that? So. Um, Fast forward, the actual interview that I guess got Adam riled up was the fan bus one, which I didn't watch the complete deal on it, which I intended to kind of listen to it today while I was at work, but we had company, so that didn't happen. But I did kind of skim through other reviews of it, and like I told you, I was like, you need to listen to this thing because this thing is very disrespectful. And I mean, you did. You powered through it. You better than me because I was like, I can't do an hour of that.
I haven't watched the whole thing. I probably watched. I stopped at 35 minutes and had to give myself a little break and probably watch like another 5 minutes of it.
You did way more than me. I did like 5 minutes, and I couldn't, I couldn't do it, bro.
And in that interview, he did bring up the whole, I wouldn't let my wife sleep with another man, not the money. And he was like, she can have all the women she wants, but as far as another man, no, get out of here with it.
Nah,
It's crazy.
I mean, I would even do the whole women piece because like the whole relationship with Adam and his wife, like I told you last week, is if you check out any of their stuff, is her with another woman, and then it's typically him with them or whatever. And like I don't even know if he's really like a star or like that, a adult entertainer. I think he just does like podcasting and he's in entertainment. But for some reason, he ends up in these films. I don't know like how that works. So
He must have hit up a few casting couches.
pretty much, I mean that's all it is really. Like if you see their stuff, it's similar to that. It's like they do podcasting, but then it turns into adult stuff or whatever. That's all it is. It's like they ask questions and then whoever the person they're with, they end up messing around. But it's more like I would say he would experience it, and his wife is just kind of there with him or whatever. So I can see why the tables are turned. 'Cause it's like, hey, you always sleeping with these other females, and I'm there, so now it's my turn. You know what I'm saying? That's what it looks like to me. It's like they do these interviews and he gets sleep with the chicks or whatever. And most of them, from what I've scrolled and saw, it was more like people that are pretty much already well known, so to say. So, and then she has her own content where it's either like solo work or she's with other females. But I think this is the first person she's ever slept with outside of him in the industry, I guess.
I want to say yeah, and then the other three guys after,
I don't know because I don't.
from what I've seen from on people's social media, it was three other guys after. It wasn't right after. I guess it was kind of after her lady bitch recuperated, and after Adam trying to go at it a couple times, he made a few more videos with a few more men, three different men at that, not the same man, three separate times, but a new man every video.
Hmm. Well, that might all be like a part of the same. I guess if you would consider like what her and her boy did, perhaps it's a part of the same film. I guess if you would call it that. Because still,
I guess it could be. Wasn't that thing like 45 minutes long or some shit?
I don't know. I told you already. I'm not paying for it. I'm not. One thing black don't do is pay for anybody's pornography. I don't. I don't.
From what I recall him saying, I think he said that was going like 40 minutes because he was talking about himself getting numb when the lady asked about whose idea was it to
Uh,
end off in a cream pie.
yeah.
And apparently Adam got very upset with how she was doing that thing after the green pie.
Oh my god. Yeah, I heard that part in the review. I was like, wow. Because he was
Yeah,
like, she was like, she hadn't been stressed out in a while and stuff. I was like, oh, bro, come on. It's like, what are you saying, man? He was like, yeah,
he was throwing some punches.
yeah,
He was throwing some punches, bro.
he was. From Jump Street, from when the interview started, it was very juvenile, so to say. And it me and you had talked about this. I was like, I typically don't like to listen to stuff like that because it takes me back to younger years, and you always around guys, and you hear them bragging on certain things like that. And it's like,
Like
yeah,
middle school, dang, I just got me some Gucci. Going into high school, like, yeah, man, I did that thing like this. And then you got other guys, like, well, damn, I hit that. I hit her yesterday, or I hit her today. I'm gonna hit her, after
pretty
school.
much, yeah.
Do it better than you did, and she gonna come tell you, boy.
Right, because that was one of the questions old girl had asked. She was like, if y'all were to dance 3-way, you and him and her, you like who do you feel be better? And he was like, oh, I would totally be better than this man with his wife. And it's like how are you gonna say something
I
like
always said, oh, 100%, 100%.
that? I'm
Yeah,
like,
pause, 100%.
I'm
I'm
like,
gonna do
dog. I'm like, how does that even work? Like, how do you even like you had one scene, dog, and then you now all of a sudden like, bro, that whole interview, I feel like it was disrespectful. Like I heard pieces of it. I didn't go through the whole thing. I was just like, oh, that was enough for me, honestly.
it got as far as her saying, like, would he sleep with, and she was naming different celebrities, entertainers, actors, um, football players. I believe he said no to most of the people she named, but then when Tom Brady came, would you sleep with Tom Brady? Like he was like, oh yeah, I'll knock that thing down. I'll knock it down with the quickness.
Tom Brady's wife.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I thought you said Tom Brady himself. I was
not
like,
Tom Brady.
oh,
Tom Brady.
oh,
Oh no,
I was
he might.
just- I was but that's all. But see, that's all money. That's all that is. That's money. That woman got money. So
He'd do it for free. He wouldn't even do it for money.
no,
He'd do it for
I
free.
don't believe that at all. No, I don't believe that. No, somebody got money like that. No, no, no. Well, even if he did it for free, the notoriety he would get off of that, just a pop from it, that he don't need the money. Yeah, he would get money just off of that anyway. So
She even went as far as to asking if Jay Z paid you a couple $1 million to have relations with Beyonce, would you do it? He was like, hell no. You crazy? No.
yeah,
Yeah.
because something.
He knows she ain't.
Well, no, but well, yeah, but then he that you would step into a whole other world or some other stuff dealing with that. You might as well if he slept with her, he probably just go ahead and hang it up at that point. At that point in your life,
That's
what?
that's basically what he said.
Yeah, you might as well hang it up because they own you at that point. Once you do that, they pay you. You owned by Jay-Z and his whole family. So just yeah, no. But yeah, it was that was weird, bro. I almost got the vibe that he wanted to sleep with the chick who was doing the interview. I never saw who she was or what she looked like, and maybe
Some of the other questions that she asked, personal questions that she asked, he responded describing certain parts.
it,
He wanted to. She was just
yeah,
like that. That's how I imagine her behind the camera, but you couldn't even see her.
yeah. That's why I was
He
like,
was,
I'm like, your questions are because man, when I didn't know who was actually doing this whole interview piece, I was like, I know this ain't like CNN or nothing like that. Who asking these questions? Because these questions are like,
it has to be someone in the industry.
yeah,
Actor does videos.
yeah. 'Cause I was like, I'm like, these line of questions are a bit gritty. Like,
Because I want to say at one point she asked if he would fuck her.
I think so. I think that was more towards the beginning. Like I said, it just felt like it was going in that direction. I'm just like, bro, this is a weird interview. Just
I ain't never make it to the end. She probably was like, "Hey, so after this interview, you wanna make bang bus video?"
oh god, you
Yeah.
already you're already on the bus. But I think yeah, I feel like all in all, this whole thing was done just to boost the video. I don't see them actually coming to blows. And then like your boy was just like, you blacklisted from sleeping with my wife. And I'm like, dog, he's already slept with your wife. And you have footage of it. Like it's too
And I'm
late.
pretty sure if he wanted to end, Lena would come to an agreement to do it again. Whether Adam know about it or not.
Well,
It
I
happened.
mean, at this point, if they do it, then it's gonna mess up their little relationship even more. So because I can't see him doing that without a camera being around. Because he feels like they're both at a level like I don't really know the rankings, whether it's man or woman, but he said himself, he was like, we both are at a ranking high enough to where if we came together and did this, it would be good to be, financially beneficial. That's the way he put that. And I was like, I didn't even know she was ranked that high. I mean, I'm not watching it like that to even know.
He is ranked that high, and supposedly he supposed to be ranked that high. How would you make a good bit of money off of it if everybody say it's trash? Well, people still paying for it to watch it, so
Yeah.
I guess they gonna miss.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty much clickbait. You don't get in a little bit and be like, oh, this wasn't worth my
Like,
20.
damn, I paid $9.99 for this shit.
Pretty much. That pretty much that's what it feels like. Depend on yeah, depend. But I think it's with the I think it's gonna probably cost more than that because I think they're actually featuring it through one of the well-known promotions because I think when I saw them promoting it, they said you would have to go to a certain it's a certain one that you can't just be like on the hub and be like, oh, me on the hub and see it.
That's all like $59.99. You make two easy payments of 25, 50.
Yeah, unless somebody up and just upload it on the hub, you're not gonna find it on there. You gotta go to because I think she got her own site. It's like they post stuff on there, but then it's like in order to really see some stuff, you gotta go. It'd be like come to my OnlyFans or something like that. But I don't think it's on OnlyFans. I think it's their own personal site. So which is just bizarre, bro. It's bizarre. So I think yeah, that's ultimately what I feel like they did this just to boost it, boost the video or whatever, and then like I'd have to look into what you were saying if other people were featured because I could see that happening. Like if you're gonna make it into a whole special or something like that, like they know like they used to do, like I don't know, I'm just throw out a random one like Brown Bunnies 3. That would be so many people with so many people. I couldn't see you just doing
Like 2 hours.
Yeah, it'd be a super long video. So if she was doing like scenes with other dudes, that would be wild. But I really couldn't see him like, oh well, you got him and three other people. That would be like just mind blowing.
Another thing that was crazy when they put a they paused one of the scenes when her eyes rolled into the back of her head.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, that woman, she possessed right there. Those are the eyes of a possessed woman. Adam could never."
Oh, bro. That's pretty much fighting. You need to be fighting at that point. On average, that would ruin a relationship right there.
It's supposed to anyway.
It
Really just letting her even do that scene with that man, that whole little thing with ruin the relationship.
Yeah, that's a deal breaker. That's a complete, just utterly deal breaker, bro. Like, and like even with the beef and all that, you pretty much gave him. He's got all the power to really just say whatever because it's done. Like you let this happen, bro. You really let this happen behind some money, bro. Like I can't even fathom, dog. And then you got to go home to this person. Like, oh,
Not just one night, every night.
yeah.
As if she at home.
But then the crazy part is, from what they're saying, he's the one who like edited the stuff. So it's like you sat there, you probably were there when it happened, and then you had to turn around and edit the content. So you watching it over and over. That has got to be like the hardest gut punch. That's a Dragon Ball Z gut punch. You know when they punch him and you can see it pop out their back. That's how. It's like
Like how Goku did Frieza, or how Trunks did Frieza and his daddy.
it's like it popped out your back. That's how hard that punch is, dog. That's a good punch. Like
How they did Vegeta almost every time he showed up in the
for everything,
episode.
for everything. It's like the worst gut punch ever. Like I feel like if you was gonna do that, bro, you should have got somebody who was trash, just somebody trash, and then went through with that. I
In
mean,
his mind, he was like, okay, so the better the male entertainer, the more money I can get out of this.
I would never, cause you're not guaranteed money, dog. Hold on, let me.
Some people don't think like that. They just be like, get the best person I could get, my spouse, significant other, however you want to put it, already high up in the ranks in the adult film entertainment industry. And if you put two top dogs at it, then we getting the views, we getting the money. Everybody live happily forever after.
Dog.
When you think about just the money aspect of it, and get greedy and just want money, money, money,
So
shit, it don't work out how you want it to work out.
now, so I so talking about her, just her profile by itself, because I was gonna look at like how people actually reviewed it. Uh, she's actually ranked number 6 in the adult entertainment world for females. She's number 6. I would have never known. I would have never known. So let's see. I'm trying to see what people are actually rating this thing. Because some people are like, it's got terrible reviews. Like, I don't know how you would actually. Like I said, I ain't paying for it, so it'll
I
never.
haven't even want to see
No,
it.
I mean, I, I don't. I mean, how do I say this without like killing myself? I guess like you for me to even say I would look at something like that, I would have to be like I don't know, like even attracted to her as a person. And you look at people like that, like it's like
Really didn't even know that woman existed until this whole thing.
yeah, that's why I was like, neither one of them, like none, all three of them, nobody was on the radar. And when I looked into Adam 22, I saw like he is known for his podcasting, but it ain't just the adult stuff. It's more like his stuff is more like on a
The
messy tip. Like he end up with like black folks, and there's always like a lot of beef and stuff like that. He's on more
That's
of a
that's what I see Adam 22 for the podcast. Fucking trying to beat people.
yeah beef and
Start
like yeah
all
start
kind of
mess.
dumb stuff for no reason.
Yeah, it's like that's what I can see that he is.
I want to say he almost got his head knocked in a few times on camera.
I can believe it because like I said last time when they ran up on him and they were handling him about the whole child situation or whatever, that was weird. So I don't know. I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to look at the whole video. I'm trying to see like how would you rate them? Like people saying they got terrible reviews, but that ain't really helping me much.
23. She was 16.
Yeah, bro, that was weird though. I'm like, y'all tripping. Oh man, people calling her mid. Damn.
Not mid.
Yeah. Somebody say box was dry as F. AF. Oh, I can't repeat this on here. I want to make money. I don't even talk like this. I don't even talk like this, dog. Oh my god. This is
Man,
horrible.
man called her some rigid.
Say mid name.
Your dime bag in the heads.
People out here going hard on this, bro. Oh my god. Wow. I can't even get a real review. They going in on like reading these comments are difficult.
She
Oh,
didn't know how to arch her back and her foot
oh
was out.
I don't know, man. This is terrible.
She looked like
Dang,
she
I
needed
didn't even know. Somebody said they only been married a month. Wow. Wow. Yeah, everybody, and most people are saying that they did it to cover the allegations, which we talked about that piece already. So,
It was like, man, I seen better from midgets.
bro, wow, it got actually somebody said it got probably 50 to 60,000 views, and that was 11 days ago. Of course, it's probably high. I mean, but anything that's popping on social media, people gonna view it like, oh snap! Somebody said, "What do you expect when you watching a woman who's 40 years old?"
He's 40.
She is. I mean, but both of them pretty much are. I would imagine because he is. Now I don't know about old dude. I don't know about Jason, but I feel like Jason's pretty old too. He seems like somebody who old. I'd have to look it up.
That man probably Jason Luv probably his 50s.
Wow. Somebody said that definitely wasn't work. That was making love with someone you truly love. That wasn't Adam. Wow. Bro, these comments. Oh my God. These comments, dog. Oh my God.
I'm knowing like Adam sitting in the room after the video, was released for a couple of days, and then going out and reading the comments from everybody, talk about his oath.
Yeah.
Man, that's
Man.
messed up.
Even though it's an L regardless, this probably makes Adam feel a lot better knowing that it was trash. See, people calling it trash. Oh man. So after seeing this video, I was like, how bad can this be? And I won't lie, 100% she's in love with Jason. Like it's bad how she's into it. Uh, yeah, so more people think because like she did handpick him herself, so there could be some sort of infatuation with that, but I don't know.
And from how he was describing some of the things, I could see, I could see that it was some love involved in it. She was feeling it too much, especially that freeze frame.
Somebody said I was surprised how horrible it was. She's not professional and looked fat, and she looked like she loved it but was awkward and didn't know what to do. Damn dog. Oh my god. I don't think I don't know like in that industry when especially like with that comment when you think about like I remember growing up and when I was like really watching it, trying to understand it, I would look at scenes because I was like, oh, this chick looks like she would belong to this. Versus there were other females who more of my friends were like, oh man, did you see this? Did you see that? And I'm like, I really didn't care for how she looked in it at all. Like I think I was listening to a podcast the other day and these dudes were somebody had like a shirt and it had nothing but like I think all of them had like on the shirt one of the guys had like a bunch of female black adult entertainers on there. And so they were like, can you tell me which of these, who was this, who was that, or whatever? And they were describing some of them. I was like, I could probably remember looking at some of that stuff. But then it was like something I was like, I couldn't even like, for example, one of them they were talking about was Pinky. One of my friends, he was like big on that. And I was like,
I
I,
knew that name was gonna come up.
yeah, but I was like, I wasn't a fan. I didn't even look at the work like that just based on she seemed like she was pretty big to me, like weight wise. I was like, I don't want to watch that. You like I'm not a small person. I know I got a turtle shell, so anybody gonna want to watch me having sex with my gut hanging out. Like, what are you doing? No, I don't want to see that play out. Like
They got people that like that kind of stuff, man.
that is disturbing.
And she did well for a while until the whole AIDS thing came about.
Yeah, I heard that stuff was pretty bad.
She
That
kind of fell off, but she was still doing videos, just not as much as she was doing
oh
before.
somebody say she 32, so she's not old. So she younger than me, but I don't know. I had to look and see what age is. Wow. Yeah, these comments in this one is crazy. I love it though, but I don't know. That's not what I was looking for though. Shoot, I was trying to figure out. I don't want to get on that because then, like, to even see that, you gotta, mm, like, down here, you can't really even get into the hood no more without putting in your information to even get on there. I'm like, it's not even that serious, and I didn't want to do that.
They trying to make sure the kids not going to school showing their friends nothing.
I mean, if them
I mean,
kids,
they still get in it.
I was gonna say, them kids gonna do what they want to do regardless, man. Let's see.
They was doing it when we was in middle school. Man, you know how many of my friends got in trouble in the library for blasting a porn video in
No,
front of teacher?
I
Like,
couldn't.
hey, Miss Johnson, what is this? And just got it loud, like to the max.
Wow. Nah, player, we couldn't get down like that. They had that stuff locked up. Back when I was younger,
They had it locked up, but they found a way around it.
like that, we didn't really have. It wasn't like you be on the internet and do that. You had to be like, pretty much they were like tapes and stuff. But I didn't really get into that either. I had very few limited access to that. You had to be around somebody who knew it. So yeah, she is ranked number 6. I don't see another way to get any other like information about her without trying to go any further. I don't really care. So, but yeah, she ain't like all in the shape either. I would say, I can see why they say mid. I can see that. It's terrible. It's like I don't know. That don't mean like I ain't trying to body bash somebody. Like I said, I don't have abs and I'm not all like cut and stuff like that. But yeah, but for my eyes' sake, you would have to really look like something to make you like, oh, I'm gonna really check you out. And so, no, that didn't happen for me. So, but I can't get a review like I want to, like a professional review. But I mean, if the people or the public are saying that it's not all that great, then no matter what you say professionally, because people have to buy
Yeah,
it.
they might have some professors be like, okay, that's a position that I could never do very well, but I see she's pulling it off. You know, she's been working on her knee strength. So I'm like,
I don't know, bro. Like I couldn't really like knowing that she's ranked at such a high. level, I don't think anything professionally would tear her down. Like she would have to really hit rock bottom and then go down to the number herself. If you're still in the business and you do what you're doing, you number six out of God knows how many women are actually doing this on a professional level. That says that says
It's a good bit.
yeah, that says a lot though. So let's see.
She doing something right.
I mean, I feel like I can't do that. That just means they in it. That's how I feel. I mean, you in it. Ain't no telling how long you been doing it. I be wanting to read comments. Dang. Yeah, everybody like, trash, 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 trash. I love it. I love it. I didn't know what to expect from it anyway, but I just wanted to know more people out here doing other stuff.
The way he was talking, I'm expecting to hear people be on the same note as him.
Yeah, I mean, but honestly, like I think when me and you were having a discussion the other day, it really don't matter what he got to say. I mean, he does have enough power to say some stuff because she's married, but it really wouldn't matter what he has to say to us because I mean, it don't matter to us. That's not my wife. You can say whatever you want to say about her. I won't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you did it. You took the money. So what? But anything he has to say to him is definitely going to be like, you know, wow, who was that? So somebody else has offered to be the next co-star. Somebody named Antonio Brown. Somebody black.
Antonio Brown, not AB.
Yeah. I was wrong. Your boy he is an actor as well too. I didn't know that. Hmm. So
What is he?
Adam 22. So he's a podcaster, YouTube blogger, pornographic actor, live streamer. I didn't know he was actually well. I mean, he was in the scene, so but I didn't know he was actually like
He
really,
should give
yeah.
the
Like
pornographic actor. He should give it up.
I mean, it
He's
ain't
not winning fights, apparently.
it ain't gonna happen. I mean, he's having the best of the world, and then I mean, you doing that with your wife, y'all pretty much a power couple. I don't know where he's ranked, but y'all in it or whatever. So and then not only sleeping with her, you sleeping with all these other women. They ain't losing. So you don't you don't take a L when you got stuff like that going on. The money's there, so she might be making all of it, but it's there. So well,
He
both of
wearing the and the panties.
told y'all. I don't know. It's terrible, bro. So she got 1.63 million subscribers on the channel. She was a Snapchat model and she got tired of her job and then uh, started doing that. Wow.
6 million, not bad. Ain't no Mr. Beast.
Yeah, she earning seven-figure paychecks. So she's making money. Wow. Yep. So that's about all I can really get out of that. So the money though, you say seven-figure checks is down. So
Sheesh.
but I can't get like a actual actual like review on this thing. I would love to like see what people are really saying.
Probably about the gist of what you already read, just on
Trash. I
a
mean,
more disrespectful level.
yeah, trash.
I think they went into detail about how trash the video. They got some porn nerds that like to really analyze the whole video. If everything done right, everything ain't done wrong, stuff she could have done to make the video a little more appealing to the viewers. Something he could have did to make the video more appealing.
I'm weak.
Some of the
I'm weak. So she was like she was in a lot of pain for a few days, telling her own husband that, but that did go away pretty quickly. Like 3 or 4 days. That's a long time. You know how many times I could punch you in the throat 3 or 4 days? That's a long time. That's a very
It is a
long
very
time.
like
Yeah,
how was she walking if she was in that much pain? Like, some people the lips actually rub together when
bruh. I gotta stop reading this stuff. So they were talking about her lady parts, and old girl said, "I don't think a vagina stretches after having sex once for 40 minutes with a bigger penis." No, what? No, man. Choke slam the hell. I'm sorry. You said what? Choke slam the hell. Let me. I'm sorry. This is terrible, bro. I can't. I cannot. Oh my god. So Jesus, this is terrible. Yeah. So he probably ain't gonna sleep with no more dudes, bro. That's terrible.
he hurt with that one. I know he hurt with that one. Well, can't nobody else sleep with her but me. And maybe a few women, if I allow it. If she ain't moaning off me, I don't want to moan off nobody else.
Yeah. That is a whole choke slam right here. So I'm sorry. I can't read
I
it.
know
I can't.
that part. He was like, her eyes don't roll in the back of the head when I do it.
Probably not. Probably not. This is terrible, dog. I can't. I can't. I'm not gonna. I'm done. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna keep on. This is. It's messy, so I like stuff like this. This is terrible. I don't want to hear about it, but I can read it. I'll read it all day long. Dang. What? Wow. Yeah, let me get off here. Got mess around. I already got somebody send me a crazy email today talking about I was on here looking at dirty sites and stuff, and I was like, I don't. My phone don't be on dirty sites like that. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't do it. First of all, ain't nothing out there for me to really be looking at. I'm not into that type of material. I feel like to me, it's really going downhill. And I think we talked about this. That industry is going downhill because anybody could do it. I'll say I could do it. Like I probably wouldn't do it, but I could do it. Like you really could. And
Any man could do it. Any woman could do it. Teenager, a dog. Any dog could do it. Any cow could do it. Any horse could do it. Any chicken could do it.
yeah, it just feels like anybody could do it. Like I remember being
Hell,
yeah, I remember
if
being
my dog, if my dog knew how to work a camera and could bring the strays to the house, he'd probably do it.
bro. It felt like when I was younger, there were people who were like they were stars in this, but it was just them. And so that's why I say it feels like it's kind of going downhill because it's like it's exclusive. It's dirty, but it was like this is exclusively these are the people who everybody talked about, and then
Nah,
now,
that you think about it. Now that I think about it, when I was growing up, I would always hear like from other adults at like parties and stuff. They always talk about like few, few of the stars,
hmm
and then it's like, dang, bro, she got a bank of tape coming out in like a few weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Gotcha, I'm gonna hook y'all up, or they got such and such supposed to be doing tape with this particular star, and then they supposed to be having a tour. We can go meet them and such and such. You know, nah, yeah, they would talk about stuff like that. They would talk about like that deep.
yeah.
They would do it.
But that's why I'm like now anybody could do it. Like you can just set up a camera, and like I was, me and you were having a discussion about it, and I was kind of doing the research, and they were saying how easy it is now. You set up a camera, you don't have to. Because they're like, if you were to say, I want to take on this career path, we call it that. It is. We'll call it that. Well, you go out there, you meet with these people. They like it could be 12 people in the room. They want to know, do you have the stamina? They want to know what your size is. Can you? Because you pretty much you acting. You're still acting, but can you take commands and all this other stuff? Can you do this? Can
Like,
you do
oh man, my husband just left. I don't think anybody else here to fix these pipes under the sink.
this? Oh God, I don't know about that sounds generic, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it's sleazy, so but it's like that, but you got people in the room watching you. Like,
Hey Maria, did you see my polo? I'm trying to go golfing, and then she's stuck in the dryer. behind the dryer, trying to clean up dry lint. Like, I'm in the washroom. You think you can come give me a hand? I think I found your shirt. And you go up and down, cheeks in the miniskirt.
Well, it's those cheeks is him, and then there's like 12 other people behind y'all looking at you. So like, you can't be afraid. You can't have stage fright. You got to do that and have sex and act and. So it's a lot of work that goes into that. So
And they'd be like, hold on, Mike. Hold on, Mike. Bring it back a little bit. You kind of
I
you,
couldn't.
you look a little too excited, like you ain't never done this before.
I can't.
I need you to bring it back. A little composure.
Yeah.
Mary, you're doing a good job. Keep looking at the camera like that.
Said,
When he walks in,
oh, Jesus.
I want you to give out a big and 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 Mike, man, I need you to be a little less enthusiastic, like you've done this before. Right, let's go.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. So I don't know. That's too much. So I think the people who are into it now, who are just randoms or whatever, random people or whatever, you don't have that pressure. You can set up and do your camera and do whatever you feel like doing for however long, and then you post that and you hope people like it. And so it's almost pretty much like a small business for yourself.
Got the ring light set up, different angles of the room. Got to get the lighting right. Got different little stands for the phone or camera.
Yeah.
Different
So
position. You got a ceiling camera.
So it's probably more easier to get into now. But like I said, you have so many people doing it now. It's like it's not it's so
Nobody has shame.
yeah.
Nobody has shame nowadays.
It's not anything exclusive. I wouldn't say the whole shame because I feel like even like with people doing it now, even if you weren't like posting it, then you probably you doing it in the darkness. You doing it,
They had women trying to kill themselves over their sex tapes getting beats. Like, oh my God, John, let everybody see us fucking. It's the end of my life. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna tell my dad goodbye.
See, yeah, it's totally different. So I don't know who that is. I got people. I'm on TikTok right now. People view my profile and all some weird stuff or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, it's completely different, man. So and like I said, I'm not really into it that much. If I do get on there, it's like I got on to see who she was. It's like, huh, who is this? I don't like how you look, so I'm off. It's not, I'm like you not.
That's really
It's pretty much you not.
home.
Yeah, you not. I don't like how you look. You're not worth investigating, or you're not worth me getting in trouble, or somebody walking in. What are you doing? Like, it's not worth all of that. So you got to at least, look like something be appealing, to me, my eyes. And that's not fair, but I think it is because it's how everybody feels. And so, uh, I don't know, bro. Like, it'll be trash to me. It could probably be the best video out there to be trash to me because I'm not paying for it and whatever.
Man, how you found her? She looked like she could get to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Oh no,
Like, don't listen.
I literally saw on TikTok, or I saw on TikTok because it promoted it on TikTok. It wasn't as it wasn't graphic or anything. It was like, oh, we're doing the scene, man, this dude, and it's like what, and then people were it pretty much it was like shade, and then it was like, well, she's finally having a scene with a dude. This is her husband, and so that's what made me look into it. It's like, what is going on?
That's
Like,
how I seen it. Twitter, and she posted the video saying, "Look who I finally be doing this with."
I think that was on TikTok too, because I think I saw it on TikTok, and it was like, oh, okay, who? But I'm like, who are y'all? Like, I don't know y'all. So,
And then I started reading. Then I started reading the threads, and everybody was like, "Ooh, Adam gonna be mad. She about to fucking anaconda. Oh damn, boy, she ain't going back to you after this video.
dude, come
Okay,
on, man.
she gonna divorce his ass right after the scene over with."
Pretty much. It was like a lot of negativity. I was like, I don't even know. I don't know none of these people. Like, I don't know none of them. So I'm okay without knowing that. I'm good. I am, man. Like,
You up the next day talking about something. Get the divorce papers ready.
I mean, they just got married. They just got married a month. They ain't going nowhere. And even if they wanted to go,
Alimony, child support.
nah. And I think she got. I think she got a baby too. I think she had a baby. Because I think there was a scene of her being pregnant. So I think they. I don't know if they have a baby together or I don't know what the deal is with that. So, but I believe she was recently pregnant. Could be his, but I mean they've been married. They've been married a month now, so or a little.
I don't know. He seemed like the type to get a 15-year-old pregnant first.
I can't I can't say that because I don't know that much about him. I heard about the 16-year-old thing, and so, but he was young at the time. He was older than her, but weird, bro, weird. So I think this is gonna wrap up our whole segment with this piece. Like I pray nothing else happens with him, and we have to talk about it more. I'm like, no,
Ain't nothing else happened either.
it's too weird, bro. It's too
It
weird.
seemed like what they got going on is just enough fuel for fire to only burn for like a week
Yeah,
at
but
most.
well, I mean, but it's weird because like we talked about this last week too, and there are a lot of people who are married and they do allow this stuff, but I think because of how social media is now, it's like people will see this and then they gravitate to it and then they blow it up because there are. I told you about the dude last week, but you don't know him, so and then this was like a long time ago when this happened. Like, yeah, he's doing gay for pay. His wife watching the stuff in the actual thing while it's happening.
Oh yeah, the man that be getting pegged when he go home.
This man, yeah,
That dude,
but but there was a
that guy hurt him.
there was another female who I don't know if she's doing it still, but I remember back in the day, she was married and she was doing it, but it was like nobody really blew it up, like this. People blowing it up now, I guess, because it managed to make its way on the social media. Social media was big back then, but it's not like prevalent like it is now. It's like anything that happens, we own it. So and you have to be a part of that world to understand those kind of things. Cause I'm like, I don't know nothing about them at all.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not even trying to understand what they got going on that side of the fence. They keep that shit.
no,
They,
it's. I think it's weird. I think people now are trying to understand the whole dynamic behind it. Especially, I mean, us being men. Like, you're not married yet, but ideally, if you get there, you know, my ego couldn't allow me to let another man see my wife, and I know about it, and it's for money.
the conversation wouldn't even attempt to come up.
It just I couldn't let it happen. Like,
It would even attempt to come up. That
yeah.
I'll be in the shop trying to figure out what you want to eat. Let me know what you want to eat. And I'll come out, I'm to cook something a little bit. Try and go to the stove. Try to go to the stove with me. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't like that. You talking about the conversation wouldn't come up. I couldn't imagine because to me it feels almost like if I let you do that, then you pretty much have power over me at that point. You have power over my little relationship, what I got going on. That's my mindset.
Wait, hold on, wait. You trying to argue with me? I fuck the big black dick. I can do whatever I want. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get another big black dick. You sit your ass.
Oh man. Like let me call him over here because you're not listening. Let me get your
Hold on.
goddamn
I need,
self.
I need to get Mr. Love over here.
Yeah.
Huh? Remember, I wear the pants and the panties. I make all the money. You
Oh,
sit back
man.
down.
Like yeah, that's how that kind of that's what that feels like. Like he pretty much it's not necessarily that he has that authority, but it's still you got the mouthpiece. You can pretty much say anything, like whatever was said within that hour.
And get away with it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we married. I'm supposed to, what you call it, um, submit to my husband, but my husband ain't packing like this. I need you to sit your ass down.
oh my god, that's terrible, man. Like that's what makes that weird. That's why I'm like I'm still astonished about it. It's like even when they were going through it, it was like, bro, I can't believe you about to do this.
that
Like,
that And watching that whole interview, not the whole interview, but mostly the whole interview, that it messed with my soul a little bit.
Well, not my biggest question on this, and I'm probably not gonna say anything after this about it because I'm done. Uh, how much did they make? That's what I want to know. Like, was it worth it? I'm gonna look it up. Like,
I wanna say it was like a few grand, like 16,000 or some shit like that.
well, no, because
It might.
your boy by himself, he made 13 to 14,000 by himself. So I mean, this thing had to be like way bigger. Like the profit off of this had to be like crazy for him to make. Remember, I told you he made a killing. Most male, no,
Would it be crazy though? If he made
back in the
what?
gap,
What
most dudes didn't make like male adult stars didn't make that kind of money. The way that no, like depending on remember I told you is depending on the viewpoint. But like for us as guys, if we looking at this thing, we looking at women, the women make more money. So let's say if a scene was like worth $1,000, out of $1,000, the women gonna make 400, the dudes gonna make like 200. The rest of the money goes to production. That's how that works. Dudes don't make a whole bunch of money in this thing. Really, they don't make all together. Like they do make it, but they got to do like other outside work. They got to work for themselves, OnlyFans. You got to show up at promotions. You got to interviews. You got to probably strip and do all kinds of other things.
y'all page? Clubs, bachelor parties,
Yeah, you out there. But for the dudes, if
bachelorette parties.
yeah, if you a dude and you ain't really doing that, that means you ain't really making no money. You order you order a pizza for the week. It's over with, player. Like you done ate through your money. Like I should have got that pizza. Damn, I should have done it.
Who orders a pizza for the whole week?
I'm saying that one meal then ate into your profit, dog. Like you ain't work hard enough, bro. You gotta like, and that's why you see like very few guys, and like even like when they would do back in the day when they would do those one like tapes or whatever, it'd be like two or three dudes, and it would probably be like
That's horrible.
5 or 6 women. You know what I'm saying? You got to work harder because if you got one dude for each woman, that means you ain't making no money, bro. You might have two dudes for one tape or one movie or whatever.
That's crazy. So if you got two dudes for one tape, they make $100 a piece. This man can't even pay his phone bill.
Nah, player, call me after 9 o'clock,
He
dog.
can't even buy 2 packs of socks at Walmart.
No sir, call me after 9 o'clock. I'm about to go get my socks for $1 store or something like that. Like, I mean, like that was back then. I don't know about now, but like I said, now the
They might
opportunities,
make a little more now, but
yeah. But it's like starting out, you're not making a whole bunch of money, and then they don't let a lot of dudes into it, and then
like just imagine, like just imagine filming a whole week, like scene after scene after scene after scene. You probably finish 2 videos, and when it's payday, you like $75. But bro,
no, no.
2 videos for y'all's scene after scene after scene after scene for a week. I get $75. That's
It's
not gonna
probably
be
it's
me.
probably it's probably more
How
than
much
that.
tax y'all taking out?
Oh yeah,
My check.
they gonna tax you. It's probably more than that, but it's still not more.
I know. I was just saying.
Yeah, it's not more than what the women would make. And like I told you, the gays they make more than the women do because they actually get support, like the support.
They pay.
Well, they got their community pays for that stuff. They gonna pay for it. They gonna support it. So they don't have to. They probably don't have to work as hard. So
Pretty sure they don't.
yeah. So all
It
right.
be like that. You seen how he opened his ass? Oh my!
Oh God. The fact that you even said that, I'm dead. This is not going on TikTok. I can tell you that now. It's just not. This is not gonna make it. I can say that this is not gonna make it on that. This was going to have to be a YouTube exclusive only because not talking like that. Somebody gonna want to fight you in the street. Like, bro, what did he say? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You can go and rewind it. I said what I said.
Oh,
It's just jokes, people.
Oh God, I can't even talk like that. That's terrible.
Even though they wrong. Even though it's wrong. It's very wrong.
All right, all right. We're gonna go ahead and end this thing. I'm done and I'm tired. I'm about to get ready to go to sleep. I'm about to sleep on you. Uh, this is the Randomness Crew. Your boy Blackie D with the homie Tyler. If you're bear with us, through this we doing this like maybe an hour. Maybe a thumbs up, something, subscribe to us, whatever. We talking crazy like this all of the time, pretty much. And so I want to say this is our second season. This is the second episode of the second season. I'll call it the second season because we did a bunch of episodes over the last few months, and so it's probably season number two. And we trying to come in with some bangers now, man. We trying to we having fun here, talking crazy. So holler at us if you agree with us. It's in the comments. Correct us. I'm all for being corrected. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get to some ads or something. I don't know. Somebody pick us up. I don't. I don't know what to say, man. Whatever. Like help your boy out.
The
Like I told.
goal, the goal here is to get at least, I just say like 100 subs.
Oh, that'd be great if we can get 100 subs, man. That would be amazing. I'll take whatever we can get. We get 2 subs. I'm happy, man. Like, help your boy out. That's what I said on TikTok today when I was talking about that email scammer. You was talking about we've been watching you and stuff like that. I was like, why don't, if you've been watching me touch myself and stuff like that, then you need to hook your boy up, help me start my OnlyFans and put me on the hub. I mean, if you gonna hack my stuff, then help me make some money. You trying to get money out of me, help us both make money then. Hell, I mean, if you gonna look at me do filthy stuff, then at least go ahead and promote me. Help me get out there myself. I'm not willing to do it. You do it for me, give me a piece of the money, and I won't complain. That's how I feel about it. That's all I got. That's all I have. That's all we have. So that's it. I'm done. I'm done recording. I'm done.